What's up, everybody? Gilbertblaze here. So, it seems like I have been tagged. No! Alright, so, if anyone knows me knows, I hate these little 5-question tag thingies. Now, I only had answered one of them for my friend Bearmate a long time ago, and that was about random facts about myself. Now, I seen 5 questions that was given to me, which was pretty good, and I thought, you know what the hell, why not answer them? So my buddy Palm Trees 101 tagged me, and here is my video. So, first question being asked was, let me write this down. What's my favorite movie? Now, I'm a huge movie buff. I love movies. This question has always been hard for me to answer because I've been asked this so many times. I can't really narrow it down to like one favorite movie of all time. I mean, you have movies like, you know, Godfather 1 and 2, which I absolutely love. Goodfellas. I'm a huge mobster type of guy. Love those kind of movies. And I love musicals like my all-time favorite, Fame! I wanna live forever. Love this film. Growing up as a kid watching this, it was so fucking unbelievable because, you know, I'm not the best singer and dancer, but I sure hell wanted to be one when I was watching this movie. So Fame is a great one, and I gotta say, one movie that really stood out to me when I was a little kid was a British film by the name Beautiful Thing. I'm sure no one knows about this film. It was made back in 1996. Basically, it was about 2 young boys that were friends and they ended up falling in love with each other, and it was like this age-old story of, you know, young love, but also being gay. And I got the DVD actually of it. Here you go. Beautiful Thing. Great movie. This movie really helped me out a lot when I was a kid, because when I first saw it, I was 16 years old and I was still struggling with my sexuality back then. And after seeing this movie, it felt like a light bulb just like hit me, and I totally felt comfortable with being gay, and I actually said out loud, I am gay, deal with it. And this movie helped me. So yeah, this is a movie that's going to be close to my heart for the rest of my life. Beautiful Thing. Great film. So next question. Where would I like to go? Now, I'm planning on going on vacation to England. I love Europe. I've always wanted to explore Europe. And I have a buddy over there that lives in England that invited me to stay at his place. And I thought, you know what a great opportunity this would be. I had wanted to go in the summertime, but I couldn't really afford it. So I'm going to wait until September or October. Hopefully by then I have all my money straightened out, and I'm definitely going over there. I'm going to see England for 2 weeks, and I'm so fucking excited. I've never been outside of the country before. I've never been outside of New York, period. Never been on a plane before, and I'm just really stoked. Like, I want this so bad, just to have my own adventure, my own European adventure. So I'm expecting big things from this. But yeah, I'm going to England. I want to see Spain. I want to see Italy. I would love to see Amsterdam. I got a friend in Canada that invited me to stay in his place in Canada. I would love to see Canada as well, you know, Montreal. You know, so many places I want to see. There's so many different cultures I want to like visit. There's so many things that's outside of New York. And you know, I'm just a city kid, and I've always been a city kid my whole entire life. But I know there's a big world out there, and I want to experience it. So going to England is going to be huge for me, and I can't wait. So that's the second question. Third question. Last thing I ate. Well, the last thing I ate was Chinese food. Pork, chicken wings, and french fries, which is my absolute favorite. Every time I get out of work, I always go to the Chinese restaurant, which is bad of me because, like I said in my last video, I need to change my bad eating habits. I need to go on a diet, and eating Chinese food is not the best thing, but you know what? I'm a lazy motherfucker, so yeah. I had a little slip up, but yeah, I'm gonna try to cut down on the Chinese food. But yeah, as of now, I had Chinese food was the last thing that I ate. Hopefully next time there will be vegetables or a fruit salad. Yeah. Next question. Books you're reading. Now I have a really small confession to make. In terms of reading, I pretty much suck at it. I don't read at all. I don't read books. I know that's really bad to say. I consider myself a smart person, but for some strange reason, I just never enjoyed reading. I hate reading, and it's bad for me to say that, but all throughout school, I just really hated reading books. I've never gotten into the habit of reading, and to this day, I just don't read. Even newspapers, I rarely read newspapers. I like to watch things on TV, basically. I get over my information on TV. Now, yes, reading is fundamental, kids, always remember that, but if you're like me and you know, I pretty much think I have a level head on my shoulders. And you know, you don't need to be a big reader to be a smart person or considered smart. So yeah, I'm not big of a reader. You know, readers out there, more power to you. You know, Oprah Book Club has been doing wonders, helped a lot of people started reading again. That's great, but for me, reading is a big alright. And last but not least, earliest childhood memories. This is a good one because one big standout for me, and everyone knows, you know, I'm a big pro wrestling fan. When I was about 7 years old, I went to one of my father's friend's house, and he was watching WrestleMania 3, and the match he was watching was Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat for the Intercontinental title. So midway through that match, I just started watching it, and I remember being so intrigued by this. I was blown away. I was just sitting at the TV, eyes wide open, just watching this. I could not get my eyes off of this. I kept thinking to myself, what is this? What is this wrestling? Like, wow, like back then I thought it was real, of course. Every little kid thought wrestling was real back then. And I was just so fascinated by this. I was like, wow, I cannot believe this. And that pretty much started my whole wrestling, you know, obsession, basically. That made me become a wrestling fan. And so that was one of my best childhood memories. I didn't have really that many good childhood memories because I had a really, you know, rough childhood growing up, which I don't like to get into, but yeah, it was rough. But definitely looking back at the few nice childhood memories I had, seeing my first wrestling match on television was an absolute joy. It awakened me. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Also, I gotta say, I'm a big video gamer, and when I first got my first Nintendo ever for Christmas, I was about, I think 9 or 10, I keep forgetting, but when I first got my Nintendo, wow, that opened me up to a whole new world as well, because video games are another big passion of mine. And I know I sound like a total dork saying this, but I just love video games. That was really good. And another memory of mine, my first time going to Coney Island. Coney Island, if you don't know, is a big landmark amusement park here in New York City. It's a legendary amusement park. And my first time going to Coney Island, I was a total chicken. You know, I didn't want to go on any of the big roller coasters. The Cyclone in particular was really scary of mine. And I just was really, you know, just scared about it. But I did it, and it was fun, and I totally enjoyed it. So there goes my questions. Now, in terms of tagging people, I thought about tagging people, but I don't think no one really wants to do this. So sorry, palm trees. I'm not going to tag no one. I just wanted to answer your questions. But yeah, this was great. You know, if anyone else want to tag me, fine. If I'm in a good mood, I'll answer it. If not, sorry about that. But yep, that's my video. Those are my questions. And I noticed, you know, my last video and this video, you've been getting a lot of great insight on who gilbertblaze is. So you know, I don't mind talking about myself every now and then, but yeah, I'm gonna get back into the wrestling sooner. So all my wrestling fans, don't worry, the wrestling videos will be coming more. But you know, it's good every now and then to, you know, talk about something different in wrestling. So hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Peace.